Happy video day, guys. So if you guys saw the title of this video, then you guys know that this is going to be my Sephora VIB best of the best. Like, these are the items that I literally kind of like looked through my entire collection and picked out these exact items for you guys, and these are, in my opinion, the best of the things that I own. And I honestly think that if you guys purchased any of these items, you probably would be very happy with them. So I went through everything just to make sure that I can find every single thing. Hopefully I can cover most of the categories. So the VIB sale is basically a Sephora sale event that usually happens around the springtime, and it also happens around the fall time. And this one is going to be starting on May 1st. Usually VIB Rouge is able to start a little bit sooner. They have not announced yet if Rouge is going to be able to start earlier. I will put everything in the description box as we start to find out, but I did want to get this video out for you guys because it's coming very, very soon. So quickly, I want to let you guys know I do have a giveaway going on right now. If you guys want to enter it, down in the description box is all of the information. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through a few things. The first thing I wanna start off with is eyeshadows. I have a lot of them, so I wanna show you guys. Personally, I think that if you guys pick up any of the Huda Beauty minis, Obsessions, they're so good. I've told you guys this before. These are really, really good. I like the color selections that Huda Beauty put in most of them. This one here is the Emerald. I love the Emerald. I think it's a great color selection. And I also own the Smokey one, which I also think is an awesome palette. So any of these mini Obsessions are really, really good. There is a bunch of different ones, so if you guys don't like these two color selections, there's a lot of other ones in the line. Another palette that I totally recommend is the Charlotte Tilbury Icon palette. You guys, I love this palette. I've been getting so much use out of it. You guys have seen me talk about it multiple times already, and that's just because it's a really good quality product and I really, really enjoy it. So I totally would recommend if you guys wanted to pick that one up. For a high-end brand, the brand that I would recommend for high-end, like the more expensive brands, Natasha Denona, her palettes really are great. The two palettes that I own are, oh my gosh, look what I just found. One of my shadows of hers broke. One of my shadows fell out, I just pushed it back in. So this is my Natasha Denona Gold palette right here. I definitely love this palette so much. It's so beautiful. It's really well used by me. I use it a lot and it's absolutely stunning. The other one that I own from her is the Safari palette, and this one also is an awesome all matte palette. If you guys like all matte, this one is so pretty, so good. I definitely would recommend any of those. If you don't want to splurge on a very expensive Natasha Denona, the minis from her that I totally recommend is this one here. This is the mini Lila palette. It's the one I have on my eyes right now. So beautiful, love the colors, they work really good. The only color that is not as impressive is the shimmery kind of like ivory color in here, but the rest of them work really, really, really great. So a palette that I totally would recommend for the more neutral lover would be this one here, the new Nude from Huda Beauty. This palette is so beautiful. It works really well in the eyes. You are going to get very similar looks when you use this, but those of you who are more into neutral looks, that might be your thing. And I do love this palette. I reach for it a whole lot, so I totally recommend that one. Another palette that I love is the Urban Decay Born to Run. This palette released, I believe it was last year, and it is still one of my favorite palettes. I use it nonstop, especially when I want like more colorful looks. It's a wearable, colorful palette, and I totally love it. And then I'm also going to tell you guys this one right here from Violet Voss. This is the Violet Voss Pro HG palette. This is an awesome warm tone palette. It performs really good on the eyes, and I honestly really love it. And if you guys like more warm tones, this might be a great option for you. Another awesome palette that I purchased this year is this one right here from Marc Jacobs. This is such a beautiful palette. It's this one right here. It's called the Flamboyant palette. It's this one. It works really good. This formula is incredible. You are more limited with the looks you can create with it, so just FYI that, but the formula itself is great. So two primers I would totally recommend if you guys are looking for a good new primer. I love this Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. I told you guys about this in a favorites video. It is a really good primer. I got it in my BoxyCharm. I've been using it nonstop. The other one is more splurge worthy, but it's so good. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I love this primer. It feels so nice when I apply it to my skin. I honestly feel like this is one of my favorite primers right now. I really honestly enjoy it. They have the mini size of it. If you guys can pick that one up just to try it, it really is worth it. That's the one I got, and I'm so happy I did because now I don't feel bad buying the more expensive version because I know it's really good. When it comes to foundations, I honestly only have two that I would totally recommend. The first one is from Beauty Blender. It's the Bounce Foundation. I still love this foundation. I wear it a lot. The tone is a little bit on the lighter side for me for the summertime, but I love this thing. It works so good. Then the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This is such a good Lumi foundation. Those of you who have fine lines or like things to be a little bit more luminous looking, this is a really, really good foundation. It looks beautiful. I wear the color Bisque, and on this one, I wear 2.30. I would totally recommend these two foundations for you guys. Let's get into bronzers, because I honestly love to look bronze, and I have said this bronzer a million times on the channel, and I think I've talked about this face palette a ton, but I don't care. We're saying it again. Smashbox Cali Contour, guys. This is the best face palette. We've got every single thing that you can think of in this palette. We got blush, we got bronzer, we got contour. You have a setting powder, you have two different highlights, and I love it. The blush is beautiful. This is the best contour palette I own. Definitely think that this is totally worth a purchase if you guys are looking for a new face palette or bronzer. For bronzer alone, the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, the white one, this one is so good. This is the Tantastic 104. This is the best bronzer for my skin tone. Love it. The undertone is great. It looks awesome on the skin, and I totally would recommend that one. So anybody who's a little bit more mature, if you're 30 plus, if you guys want something that does not show under eye wrinkles and is a very, very luminous, healthy looking under eye concealer, Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, hands down the best. I still wear this daily. I still love this concealer. I already have a backup that I've already purchased of it. I may not constantly wear it on screen for you guys because I'm always testing new things, but definitely would recommend this to anybody who's looking for a good hydrating, non-creasy concealer. It's this one. It's so good. So the other one is one that I'm going to actually pick up the full size of. Is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I actually am wearing that one on my eyes today, and I actually purchased this little deluxe size sample to try it out, and I love it. I use it so much that I finally am almost done with this sample, and I'm like, okay, it's time to bite the bullet and just buy the full size because I do like it a lot. It's definitely loomy. It doesn't really crease too much, and it looks really good under my eyes, and it's thick, so it kind of like covers well. Another one is pretty new to me. This is from Marc Jacobs. This is the new Accomplice concealer. I'm really, really enjoying this, guys. I actually have two different ones of these. I got one by Influencer, and I also purchased one before I got the Influencer one, and I have two different shades because of that, and I love this. The darker one I have in my purse, and I use it as a touch-up stick, and this one is the lighter one that I got from Influencer, and I just got it like a week ago, and it's light, and this is the one I use as an under eye concealer. I've been enjoying these two products so much. They are so good, and I really like them. If you guys want to know like the exact colors that I'm wearing in any of these items, I'm going to try to list all the colors down below as well. It's hard for me to sometimes say them when I'm filming, but if I don't say them when I'm filming, look in the description box. I put a link to the actual product, and I'm going to try to put the actual colors as well. Okay, so if we jump into some eyeliners. So for eyeliner, I'm still obsessed with this Pretty Vulgar liner. This is an awesome eyeliner. If it starts to dry out on you, you can buy something called Duralane from Inglot, and it is kind of like a liquid that you can put in here, and it makes the eyeliner kind of liquefy again. But I feel like this liner, for being as long as I've had it, has taken a while for it to dry out a little bit, but I am starting to use it with Duralane again. So good, and I love it. So if you guys are into under eye liners, I totally recommend these right here. These are from Sephora, and the Sephora line has awesome liners for the lower lash line. These are the best. I love them so much. You can get a bunch of different colors. They have a huge array of colors, and they're not super expensive, and you can buy a bunch of colors. They're super jelly. They work really good on the lower lash line. You're not like sitting there trying to scratch your eye like to kind of get the liner off. This is super jelly. Love it for the lower lash line, and totally would recommend. Okay, so mascara. Honestly, guys, the only mascara I could recommend to you guys for sure is this one here from Pat McGrath. I honestly love this mascara for those days that I want exaggerated lashes. I'm wearing it today. It has a little bit of a smell to it, and I said this in my favorites video, so I definitely think that if you guys are sensitive to smells, smell it a little bit, because it does have like kind of like a chemical smell, but it looks so amazing on the lashes. Like, it just makes your lashes look big and beautiful. I personally use this mostly like when I'm filming, and also when I know I want my lashes to look bomb. I grab this. And some of the other days I might use like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, or I'll use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. But I've lately been grabbing this one for like bomb lashes. It's been this one, so I totally would recommend it. It's great for me. When it comes to powders, I've got two. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. Honestly, guys, I've heard people talk about this, and I really didn't think I was gonna buy it because the price tag is so high. And it's true, you don't get that much in here. But this is so good. I use this to set my under eyes. If you have more mature skin and you get a little bit of wrinkles under there, sometimes sitting and baking can kind of make your under eyes get a little dry looking. So sometimes we kind of just want to powder the under eye, but we don't want to bake it. So for me personally, this has worked so good. It honestly feels like a filter. It's very beautiful. It works really nice. It sets my under eyes, doesn't let me crease, and it looks great. I also put it on my T-zone and it works great. Beautiful powder, very lightweight, no breaking out with it, and I love it. So I get medium too, and this is great for me. I love it. So if you guys want to bake and you want to do the whole baking thing, I like this one from Lawless. This is the Seal the Deal Loose Setting Powder. I've been using this one when I want to do the whole baking thing, and I like it a lot. This is also one of those brands that they try to use really good ingredients. It's a green brand. This brand is like one of those brands that I really want to try more of, because this was a very good product, and I really like what the owner is trying to do with the brand. So I definitely would recommend looking at that one. So I've got two highlighters to recommend to you guys. First one is this one from Natasha Denona. Oh my gosh, guys, this Super Glow is beautiful. I get the one that is fair because this is like my beamy highlight. This is beautiful. It is so worth the price tag because you do get so much highlight. I mean, I'm not going to go through this highlight, but it's so beautiful. It looks great on the skin. I love this. This compact is great. Like sometimes when I want to do eye looks, I actually use this compact because it's easy to hold. It's lightweight, but it's heavy duty, and I love this. It's beautiful. I totally love this. Another one I would recommend is Becca. Becca has one of the best highlighter formulas. Champagne Pop is one of my favorite highlighters from them. That is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration. It really is totally worth it. It's beautiful. I love it. And yeah, these are the two highlighters that I would totally recommend. Blush. I know like blush is a big thing right now. Honestly, to me, the best blushes are the Jouer blushes. These blushes are beautiful. I have it on right now. You guys can see that it looks like I have a pretty good amount of blush on. It's from these Jouer ones. They're probably one of my favorite ones. So any of the Jouer blushes, these double blush things are really good. I know they had a quad of blushes. I don't know if Sephora has it, but I love these. The ones that I have is the Coquette Blush Duo. Love it. Beautiful. I actually have both of them mixed together on my cheeks today. Oh, I forgot about one bronzer. Okay, so this is another bronzer I'll throw in here. This one's from Pretty Vulgar. You guys saw this one in my favorites video. This one is the Bronzed Bee, and I got 113 Bronze Mannequin. I actually thought this was called Bronzed Bee forever, but actually that's not even the name of it. It's Bronzed Mannequin is my color, and I love this. It's beautiful. It works amazing. It really gives you that real like suntan tan look, which is awesome. So one of the things I would totally recommend to you guys too is lip products. I tried these Becca Ultimate Love lipsticks because they were in my BoxyCharm. These are great. I have it on today. Very juicy feeling, really nice on the lips. They're very comfortable. They last good. They're beautiful. Very high-end container. This is worth the price tag. This is a well thought out product. I really, really like this. This color that I'm wearing today is called Taupe. And I honestly, guys, I always say this one too, but I think that these are such a good deal. These are the Huda Beauty mini liquid lip sets. These are such good sets. The set that I love, which I don't know if they still have it, is the Nude Love Collection. This is like my favorite set of all time from her. She has a bunch of different sets. These are so worth the price tag because you get 4 different colors. You can switch up between the liquid lip that you can wear different days, and the formula is really, really good. Huda Beauty has one of the best liquid lip formulas for me. They don't dry my lips and they look beautiful. And the last things I'm going to talk to you guys about is very basic stuff. It is sponges. Maybe now is the time for you guys to grab yourself a beauty blend and get it on a discount. A good little discount on a beauty blender is always worth it. Another thing is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. If you guys like to fill in your brows, this is the Brow Wiz. I always use this. I get it in dark brown and I always break it. I don't know why. Every single one of them that I own, I break. I lose the spoolie. Like the spoolie disappears on me, which is really obnoxious, but it always happens. but I can't find a better brow product. Like it's honestly my favorite. Sol de Janeiro, guys, if you guys are looking for a cream, oh my god, the Brazilian Bum Bum cream is the most delicious smelling thing I've ever smelled in my life. They also have a blue one that smells really good too, so yeah, totally would recommend them. These are the small ones that we got in BoxyCharm. I don't know if they sell these at Sephora, but if they do, it's worth picking up. It smells so good. So that is all I have for you guys on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was helpful. Like I said, I'm gonna try to list everything down below. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.